Black people always late. Dang.
You made me hungry.
Oh, shoot.
That big old thing. You got a gun in
No, not yet. Not yet. Yeah, I've been ready. Press it. Yep. We good.
Right, y'all.
Feeling like summer.
We coming in, y'all. We coming in. We running a little bit behind, but we here. This is Conscious Community Connection. I am Tiger, here in with Heather, and my main guy Kiki here. We all here today in the studio. It's feeling nice outside, man. I'm enjoying this weather. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So I hope y'all enjoying it too. Everybody out there, get out there. We got a lot of springtime coming in, man. Kiki, you ready for this weather?
Yeah, I'm ready for it. You ready for it? The mic on?
I don't know why this not acting right.
Let me get you up.
Yeah, I'm
there,
ready.
brother.
I'm ready for it.
All right, that's what's up, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. This ain't on.
You on?
That's right. So we got one of those. Which one of those headed for this mic?
There you go.
There you go.
Testing. No. Testing. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
There you
You
go.
good?
All right.
Good?
Yeah, I'm ready for it. Yeah.
You ain't ready for nothing.
Yeah, I'm ready for this weather.
Heather got on her black outfit, y'all. She doing a
Trying to catch
catwoman.
something, nigga. Yep,
Yeah.
trying to catch something.
Yeah, check her out.
I'm trying to get something. I'm done with y'all.
She been working out, y'all. Y'all can
Yes,
tell,
I've
man.
been hitting the gym. I've been hitting the
She
gym.
can't wait
I gotta
to
go
show
run the
I've been hitting
I
the
gotta run
gym.
the 5K with me today, next month.
Yes, I'm gonna run the 5K.
She can pull out.
I'm gonna run the 5K. When is it? Next
April
week?
20, yeah, April 20th.
Alani,
I keep forgetting.
what is it? Christie Clinic?
Yep, a lot like
Yeah.
marathon.
Christie Clinic. Y'all gotta hold on real fast.
Mm.
You know,
Heather
What's
hooking up
going
some new
on,
stuff,
though?
man.
husband bought a TV.
Studio she putting up in there, man.
I got my little thing right here,
Oh, that's
real
nice.
quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to set it up, but it's really hurtful right now. You know.
Disclaimer.
Oh yeah, let's read that. Well, go ahead. You finish showing your cool,
Mm-hmm.
your cool device.
Not the cat suit, huh?
Yeah, she got the cat suit.
No,
on,
I
man. She
don't.
ready. Yes, she is.
I just got some
black on
Adidas
black,
pants on. That's all.
Yeah,
They
okay.
just a little bit fitted. You
Oh,
know.
she's whipped. Hey y'all.
I'm tired of y'all talking crap. I'm sorry, y'all gotta hold on real quick. I'm
Hey,
trying to
man.
set my stuff up.
She's
I'm
setting
the
it up,
only
man, but,
media
but we
person
gonna go ahead
around
and get
here.
this show started around here, man, while she having fun with that. This is WRFU Urbana. It is an open forum for Urbana Champaign community. These are our own views. This is not
Sorry.
part of that. And Heather is really going on. Heather, what you doing, man?
Kiki said what's going on. I mean, Tho said what's going on.
Theo, what's up, baby?
I can't even
Man, I
see.
can't call it. How you doing, brother? Get me off this thing.
Shut up.
Hey, Theo, send me your number too, man.
So y'all gonna run that 5K, huh? Y'all ready to
They
do
gonna
that?
run that 5K. She go. Hey, you know me. I've been doing the last 2 years. I'm doing what I'm gonna do.
So what's that? How many miles?
3.3 miles.
3.3 miles. Okay. Mm.
Yeah.
That's a nice little run, man.
Man, that ain't nothing. We get it.
3.3 miles.
My man, Tho, what's up, man?
Okay.
No, get the camera on. What's her name?
Heather, you ready? You ready to run 3.3 miles? Heather?
She better be. She better. How much they charge you?
Heather gonna be out of breath.
Man,
Heather
you
gonna hit
better
that
hush.
first
I
mile
mean,
again.
so I told you early, dude. Tho saying.
You gonna hit that first mile and get there. You bend over.
He gonna
Yep,
send
do
it
that.
to my inbox.
What's up, Tamika? I ain't walk half nothing, hater. Tamika, I walk half. She won't even get in it. She another one. Tomorrow she gonna get in. Ain't gonna get in it.
Come on,
Tamika Davis. Yeah.
Davis, get on there.
Well, what's all that? Tamika Davis Nunez.
Nunes.
Yeah, Felipe's wife.
That's
Felipe wife.
Yeah. She gonna try to
Hey, Aaron, how you doing?
that's what you
Aaron,
do.
what's up? Aaron, how you doing, brother?
Aaron got it, man. See, Aaron be working out. Aaron ready for this. Aaron
You ready to
can
come
do
back
that
to the show,
5K,
Aaron?
man.
Yes, come back.
Yeah, we need Aaron back, man. Aaron always.
Watch
drop
out,
by.
we gonna get you out of there. Dang.
Aaron
You
always
ain't gotta
drops
be
somebody.
enough. Just make sure you
Read the
people can
comments.
see it. Yeah.
I gotta read the comments, y'all.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
I did tell you about that. She always told me everybody never told her. Now I did. We all talk about the first year.
Yeah, so the 5K is Friday.
Yeah, 5K is Friday, April 26th.
April 26th
Mm-hmm.
from 7:30.
No, from 5 to 7.
5 to 7?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
I would roll it with y'all, man, but my chair needs some repairs. I might break down the first mile.
Nah,
Man.
you'd be all right.
Somebody gonna have to change my tires or something. I need some new
Well, I
tires.
guess ain't showing up today.
She said you never told her.
Tamika just talking.
Yes. So, yeah, me and
ain't too late to sign up.
Kiki gonna be doing a little 5K. The only thing it was, I put it on my bucket list. I said I wanted to do it. Kiki like, go ahead. So I said I might as well. You know, you only live once. You know. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it done and just cross it off my list, man.
You know, and the sad thing about it is I got a racing wheelchair in my garage right now, man. I just need some air in my tires. I got one of them racers. Yeah, I got one up in there, man. So I need to really get out there with you. And I mean, I could do it. You got all the pedals and everything.
Yeah.
So what you got going on? What's going on, Heather? You got interviews going on? Tell the people what's going on with you.
He's supposed to press the wave. Like,
I don't know about that. I gotta wait, and I gotta work the camera.
Yep.
Look.
Yes, we got a new setup. We got a nice camera.
I'm gonna send you the link.
Know?
Send me your email. I'll send you the link, Tamika.
We doing real good over here.
Now
I got Kiki pressing the buttons.
Now what that
I'm the producer.
Oh no!
There you go.
Whatever. I'm done.
What that benefit now? That 5K. What's the benefit?
It's been for a lot of charities. But what I want to do, man, I need to talk to Marlon and James. We need to have people donate for us running too. Raise money for First Fallen.
That's a good idea.
You know what I mean? That's another way we can raise money to First Fallen. Because right now you get a different it gets to different charities and stuff.
Oh right, yeah.
They got a whole list of charities that the money go to.
Yep.
And then you can donate additional money.
Hey,
Chris, Chris.
We gotta plug our basketball team that Snow, our brother Snow is working on.
Yeah.
Is it AAU?
Yeah, we need some help
What was
with that.
the name?
Well, we're gonna come back next week. We're gonna come back next week or look on our on our Facebook page. We're gonna our brother Snow, Kevin Williams got a team. Yep. We try to raise money. They're gonna be doing a little traveling, playing basketball. All donations will help.
Yes.
I'm even gonna donate. You know, I'm the cheapest person in the world.
It's
for a good cause. Keep these children busy.
If it's not on my,
you can go on First
page.
Followers webpage. I think Kevin, he probably on there. And
what's up, Chris?
Yeah. And you can go on First Followers webpage and you can donate. Click on, go up there at the top. It's on there. But we got a basketball league that we're working on with the young guys, ages 15. What age? 15 or 20?
I can't remember.
Teenagers, yeah. Yeah, so, mainly teenagers.
Yeah, it's going to be cool, man. We're trying to do something for all ages. We even got something coming out later on for 25 and up, man. We're going to be doing something for them guys, too. Good.
So. Yeah. Snow ain't want to show up, so he told me to just go ahead and donate. I think this is the last week that they're accepting donations, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to, accept the donations. I think it's just the online
first level. It's called First Level Underdogs.
There you go.
Okay.
And what do we get a donation to, Snow?
Yeah, get them, Snow.
And I do believe I will be sharing his page on there.
So let me say this again. It's First Level Underdogs. You can't go on there and donate. This is their last week where they're raising funds for these young guys out there in Rantoul, man. Snow doing some beautiful things with them brothers too, man. He's bringing them up. He not only coach them, but he also help them out with life skills, other things. He's just a good guy, man, and he helps with helps
leadership and teamwork.
Yeah, man. So we got
Angela.
Really plug that. Hey, Angela.
Yes. So he's doing real good and big things. He just needs our support. You know, and $10, $5 goes a long way. Whatever you guys can actually donate.
Right.
I will share the page on Heather Javon on my particular page that I have on Facebook. All right.
Okay. Hey, that's what's up. But back to what you were saying. Now you said
GoFundMe. You got a GoFundMe page.
Okay.
GoFundMe. Okay.
But back to what you were saying now, the 5K benefits, and then you were saying that we could get them to donate for us.
We start getting people to donate for us, running. You know what I mean? People can put on how much time they want to. We run a certain amount of time. They give a certain amount of money or something. You know,
that's a good idea.
Okay. Yeah, great.
I might have to dust off my race.
And that could be not just for first followers. If any up and coming not for profits around town, brown, black, people that actually have a business, start looking into that. Looking more into actually getting people's name or your business on that roster in order to get some type of donation. All right. So we are here to shine the light on things that people overlook all the time. We have the ideas. Someone thought of it before we did, but we are, just making it plain and clear that, hey, we need to start actually using our resources to the best of our abilities.
I like that, man. I like that a lot.
Invest in our neighborhood.
I'm down with that, man. I'm down with that like 4 flat tires.
Tiger think he over here doing something on the P's and Q's DJ over here.
So what's up? What we talking about today? What's going on out here in these streets?
No problem. Snow, even though you be talking.
Yeah, you could have showed up too. Well, hey.
Nah, he don't want to. See?
I don't know, man.
Y'all got something y'all want to talk about?
There's a couple of things going on that I know I want to address some things.
Let's talk about it, man.
If you have any comments, if you want to say anything, I know there's a lot of people that come in and out of the actual live feed, and I am streaming live from my personal page, and that's Heather Rose. I stream live every time from my personal page, and it is public, so at the same time, just let me know in the future. I am on Facebook.
With you over here.
I'm on YouTube.
Is this you?
Can you hear me?
I can't find him.
I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm just here trying to spread the love, but also shine a light on everybody. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Shout out.
Always late. Look at you. See? You supposed to be over here, producing.
I am. Got me. Didi Mae watching. My sister watching. My sister Big Dude Shana.
That's you.
Minor.
I know, that's you.
We
I want to work this stuff.
Every time, that's you.
We had some tragic stuff happen over with that terrorist attack over there too, man. With that guy just shooting all the people in that mosque, man. That was horrible, man.
Wait, I ain't hear about that. I've been working, man.
Where was it?
Wow, man. Wow. Hold on.
Because a lot of stuff. Okay.
I'm going to pull up all the information and let you hear about it, man.
Hey, Heather. Didi Mae.
Hey, how you doing?
Who's Didi? Didi Mae. Who's Didi?
No, don't be worried about all that. I tell you, man. Hey.
Heather know everybody, man. I mean,
how you doing? She said, hey, guys.
Hey, Didi.
Tiger Show trying to find out who you is.
Oh, my gosh. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep it rolling.
I'm professional.
We wanted to talk about Champagne Urbana Day. Mm-hmm. All right. That's one thing for sure. So Champagne Urbana Day has been in the community for years. And I mean years. I don't know when it started, how it started, but it was always in the brown community, basically. I live right up the street from it, so I used to walk every single year up the street to the one day to where it was like 2 days now. But one day, it was just nothing but love in the Douglas Park area. Champagne Urbana Day, I think, or Champagne Urbana Days fall on August the 13th and 14th, or it might be, I don't know, it might be, it might be some different dates. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to find out. Maybe you can look it up on the computer.
Yeah, I'll look it up. Man. I was pulling
Champagne Urbana Days. So it's coming up real soon. We're seeing a lot of more people not participating in Champagne Urbana Day like they used to.
Because it kind of fell off, man.
Yeah, we need more people to sign up for more stuff and literally be more involved with Champagne Urbana Day, because we have a lot more entrepreneurs in the community in which you can go out there, and I think you just get like an application from the park district. You pay so much money to be a vendor outside, and you can actually pass out your business cards, do a raffle. You can do something. Hey, Mr. Miller, we gonna get you up in here, right? But
I'm a pop lock. I'm on a pop lock on Saturday.
No,
I'm gonna bust out the old cardboard. Me and Kiki gonna pop lock.
No, we're not doing that. So, Conscious Community Connections will be out there. But at the same time, First Followers, I know most likely will be out there too, and so we are part
ready.
of First
She got on her
Followers.
Adidas suit. She already ready. She got her Adidas on.
So I will be out there. Guaranteed, all three of us will be out there.
I thought you said you getting a poem.
God dang.
You know what? Those look, them stripes, when you do
what
the
I'm going to
back
do
spin,
is, I'm going to let y'all know,
spin.
Champagne Urbana Day, yes, I will be participating in Champagne Urbana Day. I will be saying a poem, okay? And you know, when I come with them words, you know what I'm saying? Can't nobody hold me down.
Now, it's going to be kids out there, so you're going to have to keep it clean now.
Hi, Dottie. How are you? Thank you for showing up, and thank you.
You got to keep it clean now. It's going to be kids out there and family out there. You can't go into
I'm going to keep it clean. No. No, this is going to hit some people. Now, producer, because you ain't doing nothing else. Kiki over here complaining.
No, I'm getting information about the thing.
No, we
Kiki over here complaining, by the way.
She was going through the event.
Do they still do the talent show?
Yes, they still do the talent show, Lamisha. I do believe, I don't know, I don't know the name, but there's 2 dance groups that are down here, and I know they dance, and then I don't know about the fashion show. Miss Linda Ruth, I don't know if you
that'd be nice. I'd love to see a fashion show. Man,
if she could give somebody some pointers on what to do, how to do it, how to come together and get some fashion going. And man, even if you do the fashion show, if you're an entrepreneur and got you, a couple of shirts or something, man, dress somebody, So just all of this. I mean, hey, Courtney, thank you. Yes. So we need to start putting some more into our community in which Champagne Urbana Day is like historical. It's who we are, what we are, and what we were made of. They started regulating a lot of different things, but that doesn't mean we can't show up and show out. And I will be there, and I will be, out there. We most likely will have our own little booth, and I will make sure that I am out there filming. Okay, hopefully by then I have me a different camera. Come on, look, you're gonna have to scroll down.
I tried to get on the stage and talk with the community last year. They said no, even using First Follow as a front to get out and speak about what's going on in the community. The park district said no.
Okay, we're not talking about that. Scroll down a little bit.
Why not?
That one.
Okay, that's what's up, y'all. I'll be there to support. Maybe volunteer as well.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, they might not let you talk, Tamika. Sometimes they don't want the activists out there, Tamika.
That's cool.
We'll figure something out for you.
Yeah,
yes, thank you, Miss Love. No, it's not. We're not going out there to do any type of thing like that. You feel me? We're not speaking out about nothing. We're not going to fight for your right now. We there to have fun, right? You know what I'm saying? So we out there to have fun and show people love, and that's what I want. I want a lot more people out there and participating and actually having those booths out there, because I see everybody saying they got a business and everybody got a t-shirt and a pair of earrings and bracelets and beads. Well, if you're trying to make this money, you need to be out there with the CU and also registering your business with the is it Illinois Chambers Black, what is it?
You could go over here to register your business over here at the Brookers Building. You can register it over there.
And then the Black Business Bureau or something around here.
Chamber.
What is that? Yeah. So, you know, do those things and actually show up and show out. Hey, Shanisha.
Yeah, there you go.
Who else?
Shanisha.
What
Joseph Wilson. Hey,
Joseph. Any
Joseph.
other event you want to share that's coming up, or that's it?
Was there another thing? It's on your phone, ain't it? I'm using my phone for the thing.
No,
see, I'm telling you, I do everything.
That's why you a woman.
Y'all got to see Heather. Look at Heather. Look at Heather stand up. Show them.
No, they can't see nothing yet. You know?
Heather doing her thing, y'all. Heather
might get some donations in here.
I'm telling you. Yeah, Heather doing her thing.
But,
hey, Philip, Mr. Jones, how you doing?
Nah, man. Yes. If that's
you got Juneteenth. You know how Juneteenth or something coming up?
Juneteenth. It's usually June 15th, 16th in there. It's like the second week. So we do have a Juneteenth in Champaign-Urbana. And if you don't know what that is, please do your research because I shouldn't even have to say what that is. All right.
What is it?
Hush.
No,
so you tell me.
They might not know. They might not know that's the real Independent Day for slaves.
You tell me.
But a lot of people might not know that's the day that slave Independent Day.
Right.
Move your hand out my way. See? Oh, in my face. You know? Hey.
Let me see. That's why I want to put the camera
nobody, he too much.
Well, hey, man.
I'm doing good, too, man. Much love to you, too, Philip.
I love all that, man. I'm ready for that.
Yeah.
But,
any more things coming up?
Good things. That's
April,
good things.
May,
that's all good things.
June.
That's cool.
I told you I'm going to be shooting soon, y'all. So wait. Give me a couple more days. I'm going to be giving some more stuff out. All right. I know y'all tune in and pay attention to what's going on. But I'm going to keep it coming. Hey, Al Washington.
Yeah.
Hey, Nene.
Heather doing her thing.
Oh, no. Look at
That's
you.
why you shouldn't have me up here, see?
Hey, your big finger self.
I'm sorry. And messing
Look, we on camera what he says.
Don't make me say nothing, because last... Right.
Please.
You know what I'm talking about.
But for a serious moment here, we got to talk about the shooting that happened in New Zealand, man. That was sad, you know, because that was live stream.
Yeah,
it was live stream.
But live stream. But that it looked like it was a video game, man.
But that just show how deep the hate is, man.
Yeah, he was a young white male, man. He went in there. The people was there for Friday prayer. And
at a
kids
church?
At a mosque.
Okay.
And he just went through and it was just
lighting them up.
Yeah.
He had what, like a machine gun or something?
Yeah, man. And then it was one of the guys that tackled him inside the mosque, man. They tackled him and took the gun, but then he took off running like a coward. You know what be killing me with these guys is first you're gonna come in there and just, you know, you shooting lambs, basically people coming in there to praise and worship. And you know they ain't got no weapon. Then when they take the weapon from you, then you run like a coward. Then you want to talk this old, you know, this race supremacy stuff. You know, we're going to start really addressing this thing.
Yeah, man. I'm glad we're talking about this. He had it in his mind, in his plan the whole time.
Oh, he planned it out.
You know?
They when they found his books and found everything, and they said he planned everything in detail. He knew what time they was going to come in there, what's the best time to come, you know, to come in there when the most people was there. He planned it out to a T. But this is a sick mind, man, and you know, we got to really start looking at these clowns. And then, you know, they go under the radar without nobody, never having a record, never anything showing up. And then after a while, they just show up and then they killing like a whole group of people. That's sad, man.
Because they make you put your guards down. Like they've been doing it for years, man. It's like it ain't nothing new. Racism is so tough, man. They tell you they ain't doing this, but they all alone they doing it. Like go back in the time, man, when all this stuff really started, man. With the Christians and the Muslims, whatever, man. You know what I mean? The war's been going on, and white supremacists and Nazis and all that.
You got talking to Mike.
They give you a facade that they coming in peace. To put your guard down. Once you put your guard, when they attack, man, that's why you supposed to stay alert all the time dealing with certain people. Because if a person got race issues, they got deep hatred in their heart anyway.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing you got to look at.
Yeah, you got to have deep hatred to go in there and shoot kids,
women,
and just do that. Like
they go with that false teachings, though.
That do. I agree, man. And what was it? 49 people, and they still 50? Got. They say 50 so far. Yeah. 50, and I read 50. Going I ain't hit, but I've been working so much though.
Injured or dead.
And more injured right now. And they expecting them other ones to pass. So that number. This guy was like. Oh gosh. Yeah. So I think just want to send out condolences again. Yeah. I think that was a sad thing, man. And somebody. I saw the thing. It looked like a video game. I said, that's real?
And he was young.
You need to send that to me.
He was young.
Dude.
He was 28.
28.
Yeah, young guy. Yep.
So he
buying into different ideologies and philosophies and things. All talking about, just ain't no love, man. We got to bring some love. We got to keep.
But what was his thing against them? It probably wasn't them. It probably was one person.
This thing was against Muslims. Period. He hated Muslims. Yeah,
he hated Muslims.
Dark Muslims. He went in there and just wiped them out.
The sad thing is though, everybody a Muslim. See, they think that's because you practice Islam, you're a Muslim. If you look up the definition of Muslim, it's the one who submit their will to God. So if you submit your will to God, you're a Muslim, no matter what. You got people over there. You got Arab Christians.
And teach. And keep
I'm serious. So if you submit your will to God, that's what they say. But you got the news, and you see, if you listen to the news and media, it's about Islam, Muslim.
Right.
No, any person that submit their will to God is a Muslim.
That's deep,
and if people don't understand that, it's not just because you practice Islam or Muslim or Islamism, any kind of thing. If you submit your will to God, you're a Muslim.
Right.
That's all it is. Right. It's just Arab ways. Like if you go online, you got Christians that's in Iraq. They say,
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, and
you read back the old when Jesus used to say that's what the first thing he used to come in with.
You got to say, yeah. So
they speak in our language, man.
They speak the same language. So but they these news medias and these false teachings that tell you stuff because they want you to follow them, and they put these false bids across Islam, and Islam, like any religion. Cause you got people talking about Islam, when you watch the news, and if a Islamic group do something, they label the whole Muslim.
Oh yeah. Right.
They make Islamic faith. They label the whole thing. But if you notice, when no disrespect our country, and when they drop these bombs on other countries saying God we trust, they don't say nothing about Christianity. When you get dealing with white supremacists like Nazis and you got the Ku Klux Klan and all these white nationalists. And they hate your race and under God. They use God, but they don't throw Christianity in they don't throw Christianity on their way though.
Listen, man, the Nazis.
That's what I'm saying. So
the Nazis wore that "In God We Trust."
Yeah.
On they suit.
In they suit. It was Christian. Jordan was Christian.
Christians, but they don't understand.
They don't understand. Yeah, it's a different teach. It's the teaching. People tell you that stuff, man. I just keep you divided, man.
I think I just want to touch on that and. I'm not gonna stay on that, man, because
it's a touchy situation. Everybody don't understand it.
I know everybody kind of watched it, man. We had other things that happened in the news too that kind of was sad, but especially with the plane crashes and they stopped all them jets. There was a lot of things that I've been kind of noticing watching. I'm not gonna bring out bad news today, but
for sure.
Oh, but the biggest thing I think that I really want to touch on. Is the scandal, man? The college scandal, man.
The college scandal, y'all. There was a couple of people in Champaign.
But I seen it, but I wonder if they're gonna do them like they did them teachers in Georgia, though.
Well, I mean, but okay, who they got though with the college scandal?
They got all type of people with college scandal.
They got because they was pretty much bribing, paying their way. To get in these Ivy League schools, and they had what they call, but this ain't nothing new. We already knew this.
Hey, Jason.
This is why you need affirmative action. This is why they keep talking about let's do away with affirmative action. You can't do away with it until everything is in balance. And those people, certain group got more resources to influence that, and that's what keep it in balance, man. You can't just do away with that right now because. They call one guy, he paid $10,000 just for one guy to pay to take his test, so he could get into the college.
They were taking tests, paying test scores, getting test scores over all type of stuff, man.
Yeah.
So
but that would you do? I got a question. If you had the resources like that, I guess you know, I had to ask myself, would I do that for my kids?
Yeah, I do it for my in a heartbeat. You ain't got to think about it.
But I'm saying, like,
if listen, man, everybody.
But what are you teaching your kids then if you do that for them?
You don't tell your kids you did it for them.
But how they got in school, and you know your kid dumb. You know your kid dumb, man. Don't play that.
They probably ain't dumb. They probably look, see. The thing is, it's
you
different.
Can tell, man.
It's different.
Shoot.
Well,
you know your kid.
You know
now.
your kid
don't
when your kid. You like
your kid know that
boy
you
don't
think.
even read nothing, man. And he got in there talking about some. How you couldn't tell him? Talking about, nah, my kid dumb, man.
I ain't gonna lie, man. If I wanted my kid,
all this dude do is sit in the room and play video games and smoke. And
okay,
smoke stuff
okay. Check this out, then. Okay, I'm gonna use this as an example.
All right.
What about the kids? What about the lady in Ohio? The two ladies in Ohio that changed the addresses so their kid can go to a better school, but end up going to jail.
Yeah.
So what's the difference? Yeah. So your kid might not be dumb. It just might be certain situations you can't get in this certain school. Cause like the ACTs and all that. That's a culture based test.
Yeah.
So the idea that you dumb, you might not understand certain situations that these people presenting at you at the time. Cause they throw curveballs at you. It's like they always say, you answer one question, they give you another one. Like, you know what I mean? You answer this question, now they got another question for you to answer. And then you got another. You say answer question and question, and that's frustrating on the child's brain, man.
Right.
But this scandal and bribery has been going on
for
like years. So he didn't just make this up.
Jason,
you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, since school's been out.
They need to come here.
All right, Jason, I'm gonna get you on here. You know what it is now, okay?
Yeah,
but
it's not
they didn't reinvent
this.
This. They didn't make this up. They just used the same model that has been going on for years now. Right. You get what I'm saying? So they had to get this from somebody. They probably did start off really good and really nice and had a good mission and all of that. But they went the wrong way eventually. You get what I'm saying? They went the wrong way.
This is what it comes down
and
to.
I had to read up on it a little bit more to figure out, what happened.
This what it comes down to. Man.
This one lady, I'm sorry, this one lady, she did work for the board of Busey. And I just read this.
Yep, they got popped her off.
So she resigned.
Oh, wow. Because her boss, they said the boss got something to do with it too.
Man,
I don't want to say nothing about
all
him,
over the place. Yeah, we're going to leave that alone.
Busey funded my house. So just because one person was involved doesn't mean the whole company. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Something with it. So,
but they don't label their groups like that.
But you see now, okay, this goes back to let's say you got a black child. I'm gonna use the word black just to.
Thanks, Jason.
And he's smart. I mean, he's really smart, but he don't have the resources like that, And he's got to compete. That's why they always make that saying. What my grandmother always used to say: you got to be twice as smart, twice as better, just to get even recognized a little bit. A lot of us coming out, a lot of us going to these colleges to get these degrees, but you getting degrees and you don't have nothing to come to. See, it's different for, say, the European culture, because a lot of them come out with degrees and they go work right for they parents company and all that. They already got companies set up. We got a lot of us coming out with degrees, but now and then you go there with your degree and you still ain't making as much as this person coming in because of the privilege. Like Edward Snowden, good example. This dude had a high school diploma. That's it. Making $100,000 working for NSA. They would never look at you for that. Now he knew somebody in there. This it's who you know a lot of times.
That's
who
fine
you know
with who you know. But guess what? Does it bring? Don't press it.
See, told me. That's what I'm saying.
Nah,
who you know.
Do you have character? You get what I'm saying? Do you have character? Are you really a leader?
He's still getting $100,000.
You get what I'm saying?
They look out for their own though.
Yes, I understand that. It don't matter how much money he get. But he ain't got no character.
He don't need no character. He getting six figures. He got a high school diploma. He making six figures.
And then he
but
crossed
most
him.
of the ones
then he
that
crossed
got
him
the 6 figures.
And he didn't want to cross him.
He crossed him.
But,
he crossed
but most of the ones that got 6 figures, they ain't even happy. They out here strung out. They doing something.
That's all right. I'd rather be happy with 6 figures too. Not happy. I'm not happy now, and I'm broke.
Me too.
No, not at all.
I got a lot of character.
Hello,
man.
Brian.
I could use that money, man. I use that 6 figures and run on.
No, not at all. No. That's why people messed up
today.
you
buying into something. You buying into something.
So people are messed up today because they think about
Hell ain't speaking no truth.
That ain't speaking nothing, y'all. She buying into that thing.
But sometimes when you face, the main problem is people keep talking about this. When you facing an enemy and you fighting a war with an enemy,
they got more resources.
Most resources and everything, and you trying to do it your way, it ain't working.
Yeah.
You got to succumb to his way to overcome him. Now if you stay in that dirt, that's the difference. But you gotta I watched a lot of Farrakhan take Minister Farrakhan and Elijah Muhammad.
That's my brother there.
And he said he was riding down the street on the west side of Chicago with Elijah Muhammad back in a long time ago. They was riding. And a European was standing across the street. He said, "You see how evil that man is? You think you can beat him?" He said, "Yes, I can beat him." He said, "So you telling me you can take a child and cut him down the middle and not think nothing about it?" Farrakhan said, "No. How you gonna beat him then? Because he can do it."
Deep.
So how you gonna if you facing an enemy? Everybody talking about love and this and that. Now, okay, that's good. But you facing an enemy that's got no boundaries or nothing. How you really gonna beat? You gonna beat the enemy with love? Have that ever worked yet? But ain't no but. Have they ever worked? Had that ever worked? I think you did for example. So sometimes you gotta go to somebody's level, like the spook that's set by the door.
Yeah, that's a good movie, man.
You gotta go to somebody's level, understand where they at, but not don't stay in that level. But people are talking about no man, that stuff don't work.
Look,
man. That's
I'm
fairy
gonna use
tale.
your analogy again. You say it's like we fighting a war.
Don't that make you happy, Lamisha?
Let's say you fighting a
war. But love.
Let's say you fighting a war. This is a war. You fighting a war. But your enemy has unlimited rounds and unlimited guns that can do different things. You come into a battle with a 22 with 2 packs of bullets. Yeah. You can be the baddest trick shooter in the world, man. You're not gonna win this battle, man. Even if this guy can't shoot. Let's say he can't shoot.
The point is, are we really trying to win? Do we really need to win, though?
What you want to do then? What you fight?
I mean, it's a war.
Do you really need to win?
So what's the purpose of fighting about if you're not trying to win it?
It's a war, man.
But you telling me that we ain't gonna win. So what's the?
You ain't gonna win.
I'm saying you could be the best shooter in the world. You could be a trick shooter. I say, you ever see one of them guys? They could shoot a match off 22 yards. You could be the baddest shooter in the world, but you only got 2 packs of bullets. Your resources are low, man. This guy got unlimited bullets, unlimited guns. He don't even, and you only got 2 rifles. But now you playing this guy, and this is what you up against. So, do I sound like a defeatist? I mean, man, I'm just saying, you're gonna have to be skilled in this war. You're gonna have to be a skilled fighter. Yeah, we not skilled enough, man. We not skilled enough.
Well, some of us are.
Some of us are. The majority not.
Majority not.
The majority is too busy doing this. The majority is too busy doing this and want to drink up on the weekends and hang out and
smoke.
Kick it.
Okay.
Look, I ain't knocking it, but I'm saying sometimes, man, if you're gonna learn this and fight this system, you're gonna have to understand the game. If you don't understand the game, then you can't win. There's no way you gonna guess it.
So how do you use your resources? Because most likely we don't have mothers and fathers that put up $10,000 for us to go to that dang on nice college. So now we need to utilize our resources, like going to that University of Illinois for the next 4 years for free. All Illinois residents
financial aid.
Make under $61,000 can go to the university for free. Okay, they didn't have that when I was coming up. But anyway, back to it. You need to utilize your resources, meaning you need to try to get some scholarships.
Your time is the biggest resource. Time is the biggest resource. But if you're not utilizing your time right.
Hey, Michael.
If your time is not being executed to things that's going to benefit you, and your time is watching silly stuff on TV,
on YouTube,
and you watching some what's the news, whatever they doing, one of them things, talking about look at this. So you're not using your resources. The first resources all us got everybody got on the planet is time.
Time.
Everybody got 24 hours in a day. What are you doing with that 24 hours?
That's true.
My 24 hours, man, they go by so fast. I'm doing like about 20 different things, or reading some, or trying to put something else in. But there ain't too many brothers that I could say that I could even bounce knowledge off of like that, you know, in a different room. It's not there, you know, or females in that case, man. But if I say, hey, man, let's go get this pint. Let's go chill out. Come on, man. Come on, man.
That's
you
true.
Be giving in.
I seen something.
Let's just keep it real, man.
I seen something on Facebook. They say people have a hard drinking 8 cups of water. You can go to the club, drink 5 shots.
Yeah.
5 shots.
Yeah, man. 5 shots.
Beers
man.
or something, whatever. Well, that's easier.
And I ain't knocking it. If that's what you want to do with your time, man.
8 cups of water.
Yeah,
but you see, that leaves a shortage in leadership, because what's happening is you only have maybe out of 20 people, maybe one person.
Facts, y'all.
One person out there pulling in that type of information. That ain't gonna work. There's no way you're gonna win this battle. We're gonna always stay at the bottom. You know, you talking about character. We got the most character in the world, but we leading in all the other things like heart disease, high blood pressure. Yeah, for sure. You get shot down in the street, all this other stuff. You leading in all the worst things.
Yes, that's the truth.
But you got character.
You got character, you got culture, you love hip hop.
So then we ain't doing something
Black
right.
power, you know, all of that. You know,
we got to turn,
I keep it optimistic. I'm sorry, but
we're gonna have to turn the tail on this thing, man. We got some type of way we're gonna have to turn this thing
We
around.
gotta know the game and understand it. And a lot of people I see, I'm sorry to say this, but my brothers, I love you guys to death. But I see it all too well where they'll be out for a little bit, and then once hardship come, they fold.
They ain't ready. They ain't ready for the challenge, man. This is a challenge here. Who named it?
They fold.
Milton.
Milton. Hey, Milton.
That's
so. Why are you folding?
Man, a lot of people don't like the struggle, man.
We starting with the scandal, but we gonna stay on it. Why are they folding? Why are men folding?
Because we don't know no way out. Like, okay, and I talked about this.
Why do they go back to what all they know was selling, you know, some drugs from back in the day? Because some of them are 36. You know, all they do is try to go back and sell the drugs when we do push, go ahead and get a job, but that's all they know.
You go back to what you're comfortable with.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like for instance, right? I like to use parables out of books I read.
All right.
The Bible, one of the great books that ever wrote. Jesus told Peter and all of them that once what happened, that they were gonna go back to be fishermen. They said, "No, we're gonna go spread the word." So you familiar with the Bible? All these, you know what I mean? So once Jesus got crucified, what did Peter them? After Peter denied Jesus, what did they go do?
Go back to fishing.
What they was doing when Jesus appeared to them the first time? It was fishing. Back to what they familiar with. A man go like what they familiar with. But man used to making money on the streets, and he go to prison and try to change, come out here in this world trying to get a job and struggling. He gonna go out and get that money. That's what he familiar with. He more familiar going to get that money, and ease the struggle. A lot of people don't like the struggle. Instant gratification, especially. It's like chasing that first high. The instant gratification is something else, man. And you steady living that living like people get high. They don't get high because they like it. They get high because that first hit. Right. Oh man, it was like. I mean, first time I smoked the blunt, I was like, wow, that's what I'm talking about. So no, I'm serious though. So that's life. Right. After you do something and you try it another way, it's impossible. Look at Steve Jobs. He was high all the time. They tried to get him to stop getting high, but he wasn't creative when he wasn't high.
Yeah.
He was creative.
I mean, man, I know some. I'm gonna take that. And I'm gonna take that back, man. I do know some people who are very productive, and they.
You want to tax somebody?
They are some heavy smokers.
Yeah,
but they're very productive. Some people know how it do trigger that, like and I know some business owners, man, that's making some really nice money, man. But every day they wake up and they productive. But I'm talking about the ones that's being there just playing the game.
You go back to what you know, man. It's like
so we all got time. I understand that. So I mean, and how do you teach someone the game when they don't even want to be taught?
You gotta let them learn.
You feel me? They don't want to know. They don't want to know the system. They don't want to understand that this is a prison. I mean, what is it? School to pipeline to prison type of thing.
Prison is real.
You know, they don't want to hear that.
But you can't teach somebody that don't want to learn. So the thing, that's where we all make mistakes at. Right. From parents to counselors to psychiatrists, not even psychiatrists, they don't try to teach, they let you talk. The problem let you figure out yourself. Because if you forcing somebody to do something they're not going to want to do, they doing it to satisfy you and soon you train back to go back to their old ways. Right. Only thing you can do is teach somebody something and hope they catch on to it. That's the problem. People are like, well, how can I teach you to make you change? You can't teach nobody to make nobody change. You give them the knowledge, and on down the line, they keep bumping their head. They go back, okay, I remember Heather told me this. I'm going to try it Heather way. You know what I'm saying? But if a person don't want to change, like a drug addict, man, like they get caught in the streets, and the judge said, well, you don't want to go to prison, go to rehab. Where they going to go? Right. They go to rehab.
Hey, Marco. Michael, we talking today about
they go to
scandal, man.
They go to scandal.
They go to rehab. So they go to rehab because they were forced to go to rehab. They coming back out. They going straight to the same neighborhood. They gonna get high again. Yeah, they was forced. So they listen all that talking in the rehab, one getting high because they was forced to be there. They would listen to the teaching, but it wasn't embedded in them. So
basically, they should be free to go there. Or want to learn, and then they're gonna learn or want to learn the actual.
Like I tell Tamika, when we be talking with my mentees, people I mentor, I'll call you one time.
Cause mine's ain't hit me back.
Listen, I call them one time. Like I told you, I call one time. Now I let them call me.
Right.
Now after that, you gotta let them come to you because now you forcing something down they don't want. You know what I mean? So let them come to you. They'll get. You know what I mean? They got open on. They know they got open line to you.
But man, I think this scandal.
Thank you.
This scandal. We already knew about this, but I think this scandal. It opened the eyes for. I would say I talked to a lot of people, and they really, people of different persuasions. They be like, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. But this showed them that, hey man, this is going down. This is what's happening here. There's a lot of privilege that we don't get to enjoy or. We really we just at the back end, man. We don't have the resources to push these things. A lot of our resources, like my grandmother, man. When I got tied up in trouble, she spent like $10,000 to get me out of jail.
I'm gonna get you on here
get me a lawyer. That's what my $10,000 went. My $10,000 went to get me out of the system.
It's resourceful though.
It was what $2,500 to get me out, and then it was more, man. So. But my grandmother's, that's where her resources went, man. So
it's resourceful though, right?
The legal system is sucking up a lot of our resources. But
the government.
The government, man. I mean, but you gotta compete. You still gotta compete.
Yes, and we are
and it's even worse today because now you in the global market. This is not just a United States market. You in a global market. You competing with people in every other country. Any one of these countries could apply for a job here and come fly over here and get that job now. You're not competing just in, let's say, Champaign. You're competing in the global market. So you need to say like, well, the University of Illinois is a good school. If you got something like that behind you, but that's cool. So
what's up,
I think,
D-boy?
like I said, man, that scandal just really it just showed really, man, it showed me how hard the struggle is going to be for us. And this one little bus here, all they did was call like 10%. We know the number is way higher than that, man.
I'm glad that they exposed this, and we know all too well that there's more charities, there's more that are doing this under the table Ponzi scheme scandal.
Who you know, it's who you know.
But at the same time, I believe that just the brown community, minorities, we have that characteristic, that leadership to where we have certain things in us. But we just don't awaken that.
But I'm gonna tell you too, this also shows who you got in your circle. who you got in your circle is going to determine how far you're going to go.
That's
true. You got a lot of cats in your
that
circle. All they doing is the same thing you doing. You in trouble.
You need to get out of that circle.
You stand right there. I promise.
Cut it. You need to cut it.
You gonna stay right there. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere.
You need to cut it.
Man, all your man, this is my homeboy, and all your homeboys doing the same thing you doing. You can't grow. It ain't gonna grow. Who you got in that circle, man? That's how you get things done. You get through somebody else or somebody else. If all your buddies working service industry jobs, you in trouble.
Well,
you in trouble. You not.
Who should you be around then?
You got to network, man.
If you are trying to get away from the streets, all of that stuff, who should you be around?
Now, I ain't saying all business owners are straight, because some of them doing illegal stuff too.
Yeah, but you gonna have the biggest sharks.
But just what I'm saying though, you gonna
who should they be around?
You got to bring in other people around, man. Other people that's doing different things. You're gonna have to have. You need to have not a conglomerate, but more like a variations of these different people around you, man. Where you can say, hey, I'm in this circle. Or you join this organization. A lot of these join different organizations. Just like right now, on the south side of Chicago, they don't even have no speakers association. You got to go way on the north side just to get in a speaker association. Or, to get into other organizations.
It's Marlin.
So.
I'm done now. I am so done.
Mr. Mitchell.
Hey, Mr. Mitchell. Well, Marlon is a good example, man. Because look, this brother, PhD.
Yeah, leave Marlon for example. Yep.
Yeah, PhD. He running a non-for-profit program here. He's setting up things. He's working on things. You need to get those type of guys in your circle. So everybody in your circle can't just be, man, the guy that you hang out with, and this is my cool buddy, and this is my guy I smoke with.
So you need to have a mix of people in your circle.
Some professionals,
people that are trying and want more, or have a little bit more, or what you want to have. Right. Like if you want to own your own house, you need to be around some people that actually own the house.
If you're around a bunch of people, that's like
something else.
That's like when I was down there in the projects, man. Nobody knew about buying no houses and nothing like that. The whole lifestyle was basically on what shoes you got or what, it was that. Nobody talked about, man, okay, so how you go about getting this loan? How do you do this? How do you do that? See, now you bring more, even if you're not a reader, you got these people around you. That's how you're going to have to get ahead now, man, because you see now, this scandal right here just showed them, man, they pushing theirs. They don't care how dumb little Brady is. They gonna buy his way up in there. You can't take the test. Don't worry about it. I'll pay this cat $10,000. They pushing theirs, man. We could push ours. Like you do a lot with your kids. You really do. You run with them.
Education is the power.
You do all that. Heather run with her kids. She put them in programs. All that, man. She don't even have time for herself. I'll be like, come on, hang out. I got to take the babies over here. That's beautiful. I think, we did more of that. That's cool. But some of us could do that, and we know our kids. I mean, if your kids attracted to dumps, I'm sorry, man. You could just tell.
You just got to
you can push this kid, but if he just attracted to dumb stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Redirect their
energy. That do work too, but that goes back. It goes from the person, man.
Right.
Because you got a lot of people that come from good households and end up in the streets.
They sure do.
You know what I mean? They do, man. It's just what attracts you. So sometimes, like the saying, good girls like bad boys.
Yeah.
That's a true saying.
Yeah. Oh, whatever. I don't like them anymore.
Exactly.
I don't like them anymore.
You used to like them.
You used to real out of them. You know what I'm saying?
But it's just like the true saying. It's Tiger True. I ain't said nothing.
Oh, that was a bad arm. I don't care.
It's like opposite attract, man. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That so get turned on, bad boy. It's flush in the face. You be like, ooh, I like
it's just how you occupy their mind, man. Education is good.
Mindset.
But a lot of people go to college and don't even use them degrees, though, man.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's true. So I'm just saying, though, but then again, I keep telling you, man, a lot of the Caucasians, I would say, coming out into other businesses with their degree. You're not coming out into no business with your degree. You coming out here trying to sell your degree now, which is different. Which you're gonna get lowball.
Yep.
I got a friend right now. She's a scientist, a biologist. But and there's people up in there. She's sad because the people that's coming up in there don't even have the degree in the education that she got. But she's the only one of color up in there.
Right.
She's the only one.
Exactly.
And they pass up. She coming there trained now, and they pass up.
Yes. All the time.
And she way more educated than them, man.
Happened to me, man.
Heather know.
It's tough.
Heather, ex-bad boy lover. Heather know.
Oh, how did you? Whatever. Okay.
Like that. You gotta move it. This camera here next week. You gonna put that over there.
What? You can move it a little bit.
Yeah, all in my
Just
face.
a little bit.
There you go. It ain't on you, Kiki. You cool.
Anytime trying to lean out.
You can't see it.
That's all I'm saying, man. That's it.
See, you doing too much.
I got y'all.
I'm done with that, man.
Whatever, man.
I'm done. I'm done. I said my piece on that, man. I just think that it's an unfair situation. It's an unfair world.
It's been unfair.
Yep.
And it's gonna forever be. It's gonna forever be unfair. So I mean, all we can do is keep working hard, being persistent, having the consistency to keep going. And having that heart and that character, and that's what sets us apart from a lot of things. What's up, Twine? Shout out, thank you. I got that shirt on too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. She gonna
fly by night.
Anyway, I'm just saying that we are leaders, and we all have leaders in us. It's just you have to awaken that leader. Somehow, some way, get those skills and just start speaking out, standing up, and doing those necessary things, because we come from a line of those people. What question you got? Nuh-uh, we ain't taking no questions.
I gotta read this disclaimer, y'all. Let me read this disclaimer, man. I'm gonna read the disclaimer, then we'll come back in with something.
You said, Marlon.
Let me.
I'm gonna let Tiger answer that question.
Hey, what is it? What's the question? Let me read this disclaimer first, man. This is WRFU. Urbana is an open forum. Urbana Champaign community. Views expressed are those
That's a good
of
question,
the speakers and are not intended to represent WRFU, UC, IMC, or Urbana Socialist Forum. This is our opinion. This is only our opinion. What's the question?
Marlon said, how much weight does exposure have on what you all are speaking of? Exposure have a lot of weight on it.
Yeah, you got to be exposed.
You got to be exposed to anything to understand something.
That's right. I agree, man. If you're not exposed to different things, how do you know about them?
Yeah,
you don't know about them. So just like I said, when I was down there, we was down there in the projects of the low end like that. I wasn't exposed to that much.
So basically, you never traveled anywhere and seen
but
different
you don't
things,
know the
or
questions to ask. You got to know the right questions to ask in order to grow. So if you're not exposed to somebody buying businesses or different things like that, or being or participating more than just saying just a job, then you can only grow. You can only grow as far as you go, or as far as you've been to a degree. So exposure has a lot to do with making other moves, man. Now I say what saved me. I can speak on both ends. Yeah, I wasn't, but then again, I was, because I got family members that was making moves like that, so I was exposed to it. So it showed me that I can make a difference. But I'm speaking for the general. They not. Most of them guys spend their whole life right there in that 4 little block radius or 2 block radius. It's a lot of these guys that's in the city. They've never been downtown Chicago. Never been to the Sears Tower. You there? Never.
You got guys on the south side and they've been to the west side.
That's what I'm saying, man. A lot of them will live their life right there in like a 2-3 block radius. Step out every now and then, maybe to go to a picnic, and come right back to 2 or 3 blocks and live right in that area.
Because we don't know. You gotta be exposed to something to know about it. If you don't know, if you ain't exposed to it, like a lot of kids, a lot of people exposed only what they see on television,
right?
Or what they hear in a rap song.
Yep.
So I'm saying, so if you exposed to doing something like better yourself, if if you see it
or making certain moves, certain moves that you got to.
If you see it, if you see
somebody make these moves, you can be a smart dude, but if you don't see nobody making these moves, somebody train you on it to walk you through this process, it just kind of like, okay, I get how it's done. Then you're gonna take bumps and bruises, and bumps and bruises gonna defeat you. And a lot of people get defeated. You know, they feel like, oh man, it ain't made for us. It ain't set up for us. And that ain't the case. You just haven't been exposed to the right thing. So that's all. That's all I gotta say on it, man.
I've been exposed, and I'm gonna keep being exposed.
Heather exposed to a lot of stuff.
Stop being exposed.
Heather, tell me about your bad boy infatuation. We want to hear more about that.
You've been exposed to, Heather.
No,
it's not this. We ain't gonna do it like that today.
No,
okay.
Don't do it to me.
We ain't gonna do it to Heather. But what is it about them bad boys girls like? What is it?
We not asking those questions.
Oh, I'm just I'm just not you. I'm just saying, what is it? Why is that, man? Why do there's a lot of young girls out there.
So
what is it?
All I can say is we want what we can't have most of the time.
Is it the thing they want to feel protected? Is it that they want to feel like, oh man, he'll protect me? Is that it?
For one, it could be because who I was around and what I was listening to and what I was,
exposure.
Yeah, being exposed to. So
okay, so go back to the exposure.
Down here in Champaign-Urbana, we, had the hood, but at the same time, I lived right next door to it. Literally, it was like the hood was in my backyard almost. You know, so. We called them the new houses. They still the new houses, even though they'd been there for 30 years, but I lived in Martin Luther King subdivision, so suburb of Champaign and the only black suburb at the time, you know. But at the same time, it was, I don't know why I like those bad boys.
Excitement.
Hey, Courtney, but I don't know why I like those bad boys. Right now, I don't like them no more. I'm good. I'm sorry. I'm good. Around, no more lockup kings.
There was a bad dude came around.
No more D boys.
I'm
sorry. I still love them, but that's when Master P was coming up. Thug Girl.
So the
like
media
that,
influenced this thing. This is more sound like the media and
what was back in the day when I was growing up. I was an 80s baby. So the 90s was hot.
So it's the media.
Wasn't that like the 90s?
But at the same time, me being around those boys, I didn't know they were finna go to jail or anything. Right. But I liked it, those guys, because they were, they were just in the hood, and we were all black, but we were separated.
And they dressed like the rappers that you that you admire. They dressed, they dressed just
but
like.
But we only had
you're right.
so many things.
I suppose it is 100%. I suppose what you exposed to 9 out of 10 and what you react to.
But we only had so many options back in the day too, right? So 80s baby, you had the drug dealer, you had the pimp. You had
yeah. She said she need a roughneck. That's Courtney, a dude or a lady?
MC Light said I need a roughneck brother that can satisfy me.
Look at her.
Hey. Nah, stop playing.
The media did that. I blame the media. So the media guys. So you need to be watching what your kids watching. Be like, what you watching, man?
Yeah, watch what they watching. You know what I'm saying? But
it's the excitement too, though.
Hey, I don't know what. I'm only one female,
Yeah.
So
no, we know. I'm not putting you on.
Most of them, you know what I'm saying. I like them dark skinned, Hey, little rough,
You're getting into too much information here.
Yeah.
She's telling it all.
I tried to do.
So y'all light skinned the kids ain't got a chance.
Light skinned brothers, we out, man.
I'm sorry.
We ain't got nothing.
I had a couple light skinned ones, but man, I always go back to the dark skin.
2 shades too high.
The dark ones and the ones that are bigger than me too. Oh my gosh.
That go back to the protection.
There we go. Anyway, this ain't even it. Okay, this not it.
That go back to feeling safe and protected, man.
This is not that. Yes, yes, it is. You feel protected. You feel safe around that man that can actually pull the weight,
right?
Sell the D, and be the main one on the block.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So,
but what might work out for you so far?
But what about the man? What about the man?
I didn't got me a different kind of guy this time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what about? Okay, you answer that question. I got a question.
So it didn't work out then.
What about the man that got the good? What about the man that got the good job and still can hold his own? Ain't got no coward and straight man. Yeah. What about him? The working man.
He too light. He too light skinned.
Huh? We as women run from him.
Why?
That's crazy.
Because he the good guy.
Because y'all can't mold him.
No. It's not the molding part.
He got to go to them. They got to fix something. They gotta feel like they got to fix something.
That's all I wanted. She never said it.
That's deep, man.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I don't care if y'all
not you.
Whatever.
We're not talking against you, but he hitting up on something.
What?
And you know what, man? I had a girl.
But at the same time, we run from the good guys until we get tired, and then we finally find the square, the lane, the church going by. Yeah. It takes us years to actually do that, and that's most of the, brown females. We go through all of these relationships thinking that we can probably change him, mold him, get him out of the game, stay at home with me, honey, let's cuddle, don't go out and, sell nothing, that type of thing. But you need that lane, honey. Okay. I'm sorry. You need him. That's you need that lane. What? What you talking about, Tammy?
Tammy said she said she was raised in a strict household, so when she got out, and that's true too, cause
she said
she's raised
toughest.
That's when she was raised. But at the same time, like the Mormons, right? They got a rite to passage. When the kids turn 16 years old, they let them go out and they do everything. Right. Get high, have sex, cocaine, drink, smoke weed for one night. Let them go experience that whole lustful, sinful need that they can get. And the ones that come back stay. And they say 89% comes back. So a lot of them always come back.
Go back to the exposure.
Yeah,
Marlon was saying, man. So
because it ain't always fun. Listen, people always think the grass is green on the other side. If you take care of your grass gonna stay green. That's the main thing you need to understand.
Why are we talking about relationships?
No, we talking about always doing life.
We actually started out with this scandal.
We
talking about the resources and how they funnel in the resources.
Yeah, it's all the same thing. She get nervous.
No, because I don't need to be telling y'all what's going on.
Because we getting into the woman side. Now to the guy side, because you see, we're not using our resources right either. Because what you just explained was, you spent time and energy putting into this negative dude, and that's a lot.
And I kept dating that same negative dude.
But you see, and you pulling your resources toward.
He was light skinned, dark skinned, tall, skinny, short, fat. He, variety of different,
So you weren't using your resources wisely. This goes back. Now you
love. Don't get me started. No, we not. Love and all of that.
You want love? You fast way.
Yeah, there you go.
No. A couple of them I was.
You still love them?
A couple of them I was.
You still love them?
Dang,
That's a no question.
I was. A couple of them I was.
But you don't fall out of love.
I should call him, but I can't because he locked up. You feel me?
Hey, teach love him.
You know what I'm talking about.
You love him then.
But it's certain things that I couldn't possibly do with that person anymore.
Let me switch this off.
Let him go.
I'm gonna switch this off Heather and put this on the guys, because Heather spoke.
Hey, Charlotte.
Somewhat for the women. She can't speak for all of them.
No, not all of them.
But now, guys, we waste our resources trying to play that role. Trying to play that role of that. Yeah, playing that role ain't gonna get us nowhere. But we do that to get the girl. And now we got two people throwing away some valuable time and resources trying to fulfill something that can't be fulfilled. Something that's almost lost. It's almost like we got two people now spiraling down into a tunnel, And there's no, it's almost
why
like
do
a
men act like they got it all though? Why they be acting like they got it all?
Define that.
Like, why do they
define that?
They know everything and got it all, or got
like they? I
You
don't know
find
how
it.
they.
But
I was
I'm
watching
saying,
something.
though, but still,
where,
that's a waste of our time. That's as a guy.
You know
that's
how
a
you
waste of time.
downgrade or something? It's like they over exaggerate what they have.
Oh, that's part of being a dude, man. Me and Kiki swap stories all day, man, on how bad we were, man. Tell me, Kiki.
You know, I put a 15 on it sometimes.
Shoot, man, I put a 30 on it.
Oh,
You ain't
my
did that.
Tell
God.
about my helicopter. My helicopter I had.
Hey, dog.
Oh my goodness!
Tell him about that Honda I had. No, I'm just saying.
Man, I had that helicopter, man. They used to come pick us up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why?
Right.
Why?
I had 3 limos, man.
Oh my God!
You know, because you don't know, that's guy talk. But see, we understand. Now, I know when he say helicopter, he really saying a bike.
Yeah, see?
See, we understand guy
That's
talk.
that slang.
Right, we understand. Or
Whatever.
if I say 2 limos, he understand. I was
Like
riding probably a beat up hoopty.
Like we used to always say, like we wanted something like my guys when we was getting money. Like one time we was kicking with some broads. No, excuse my language. I know you don't like that word.
Nah,
females.
man.
And my guy Dice asked for $1. You know, but if you ain't around us, you think $1 was $1. And the girl's like, he ain't got $1. And so me front and stunt, when I pulled that stack out, she said, there ain't no $1. I said, no, $1 is $1,000.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
What am
God!
I saying? That was like, but that's how, you know, that's how people got different way of talking, communicating. You know what I'm saying? So like he said, when I say helicopter, you know I'm talking about a bike. So you gotta know our slang. You know, dang on, I ain't had no helicopter, but that swing out there clean.
Swing.
You know what I'm talking about? That swing. That swing out there clean.
Oh my God!
I keep it clean though. You know what I'm talking about? So
Y'all let us know exactly how y'all feel about the topics, the communication we have on here. If you like or dislike, we want to hear from you guys for real.
I think that scandal just exposed a lot, man. That scandal exposed really.
But shoot, the biggest scandal is still going on right now with Trump. I'm sorry, I gotta say it, but I had to.
Billy Trump, no,
He's still.
you gonna make Trump shut off air.
He doing this. He doing it. I mean, he still got stuff going on under the covers, under whatever, in the closet, in the back seat, whatever it is. He like stalling, literally. You can tell he covering something up.
Okay.
You know, I mean, like.
Yep. I guess
there's a lot of people that's been doing Ponzi schemes and all
like
these.
this, man. Hey, it's the rich gonna get richer and the poor gonna get poorer.
That's
as long
true.
as we keep practicing these same practices and keep playing these same games, nothing's gonna change.
How many people invest their taxes?
Man, people going out to spend them taxes.
Hey, Andre.
New cars,
furniture.
Somebody going to get some more flat screen TVs. Man, they going out to spend them taxes, man. That tax money
I like to
gone.
put mine's. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I do.
With
my taxes, I got 3 banks.
Ooh, so
all the business.
I mean, what? I ain't worried. Y'all don't know what bank it is.
You better get your FR card.
You know, man, I make money move. I'm serious. So I will make it move, and I jump it, like that, just like that.
Okay.
So I have this over here. Move it from that one to another one. I mean, I'm not doing nothing fancy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just I do like a manipulation type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we don't want to talk on too much, man. We're gonna have somebody knocking on our door looking for
money. I ain't got no money.
I ain't got no money. I'm just saying.
We just saying. I got you.
I ain't got no money.
No, we got you. But yeah, we're gonna have to really tune in our resources.
Y'all come for me. I know how to shoot.
No, ain't nobody.
I've been going to the range.
You get that YouTube I sent you today?
Sure.
Yeah, I saw it.
That YouTube, like you said, exposure. Like your boy, I was on YouTube there and I saw this little boy. He was talking about somebody. He was in the park, and the boy was like, "Oh, you got them felines on."
Yeah, I saw that.
Feline coming back.
No, listen. So he's like, it don't matter. He said, "I'm not even into shoes." He said shoes don't make a. Then this is a young boy talking. He said.
I think I seen it.
He said it's on YouTube. I ain't seen it.
Yeah, he said it too.
I think I seen it though.
He said I'm into what's in your head. He said because them Jordans ain't gonna fit me 20 years from now. But what I gain knowledge will help me from 20 years from now. So it's the type of exposure. It all go back to Marlon's question: how much exposure? All what you exposed to.
Well, stop! Don't buy no Jordans for
the
tax time.
If you raising your kids to idolize materialistic things and not to save stuff, yeah, that's what you gonna be.
Stop buying them Gucci belts.
Yeah, like for instance, right?
And I wouldn't pay no $300, $400 for
no
belt.
I got knockoff Hermes.
Like for instance, like
that belt gonna have to do something for me, man.
H for Heather, Hermes, Heather.
I put that.
Knock off.
What's a Hermes?
I can't afford it.
Go ahead, Kiki. I hear you.
I can't afford none of that junk.
I was spending nothing. Man, I wouldn't spend nothing on that man like that. You crazy.
But
man.
yeah, how do you supposed to invest?
You gotta figure out something you like and invest in it. Invest in yourself.
I think you better start reading up on different investments. Before you go spend your money instead of gambling.
Study.
You invest? You do?
I put my I listen to Marlon. Got me a couple of accounts.
Marlon E.F. Hutton. Remember E.F. Hutton when E.F. Hutton speak? I put stuff in, let my money grow like that. 403B, a couple more things I got lined up. Yeah, man.
IRA? I got a Roth.
Yeah, I'm finna get that next. Marlon said something about that too.
Get an IRA, Roth IRA.
Yeah, I put my money in there. I'm let my money grow. When I get, I had all my fun.
Do your research on.
I had all my fun when I was young.
Yeah.
When I get 60, when I get 60 and 7.
And we work for the university. They got a totally different type of.
Tell about I work. Go get this robbed.
Who is gonna? I don't know. I got cameras, bro.
I don't mean nothing.
No, it don't mean nothing. But I got cameras, and I ain't got nothing in there.
But yeah, you gotta invest.
You know,
that's wisely, man. Do something with it, man. Look into It's not that hard, man, to set up accounts now. You can set up all type of accounts online, and they even got practice accounts, man, where you can go there and set up.
I got Acorn too.
Acorn, cool, you know.
I got cool. Small little $10 going
everything.
out of there.
Wealthfront, that's a good one, man. They got a couple of them out
Acorn.
there, but you could go on there and set up and practice and do some things like that. You know,
I'm just letting it sit.
The fight come on tonight. Y'all watching the fight?
Kiki bringing up the fight, man.
No,
Spinks Jr. Boxing. You know what boxing?
Man, I do, man.
No.
But
Heather come in and smell like French fry. I'm hungry as heck.
Man.
What else we got to talk about? Anybody got a suggestion to talk about the last 10 minutes?
We ain't got that much time, man. Last 10 minutes, I really want to talk about that scandal, man, and how they putting their resources behind their kids and how we misusing our resources. That's good. Our time is the biggest one.
So what are we supposed to do?
Put your resources in your kids.
Man, you're gonna have to start.
Not with the George.
You're gonna have to expose them kids to more stuff that's positive. It's gonna bring back. You know, instead of taking away, the things you were supposed to take away, then you wasting your time. If they're not bringing nothing back, then it's no need in doing that, man.
I purposely did that.
You
know how you
fly by night.
Fly by night, yeah. Shout out.
Yeah, so that's what we got to do, man. We got to look at these things. We got to think long term. Like
there's
you said.
a lot of stuff that people can do compared to 20 years ago.
But now here's something else. I'm gonna tell you what another thing that scandal did show. These people are long-term thinkers, because although they know little Billy is dumb as hell, they know he's dumb. He can't pass this thing.
The investment gonna help.
Still gonna say, I'm gonna think about Billy's future. Are you thinking about Billy's future, or is your money going toward Jordans and stuff like that? And, you know, this is how they thinking, man. I'm telling you this. They exposing Billy to some stuff that he know he ain't ready for, because he dumb.
But Billy might die with a dang on needle in his arm. What are you talking about?
I mean, the opioid crisis is hitting you know, communities hard, man. So I mean, yeah, he might.
I mean, but, I think with some of these privileges, you know, that people have, it doesn't really, you know what I'm saying, like,
there's no guarantee
give them that character, but at the same time, they might have the 6 figures, but they ain't gonna live
listen,
a happy life.
Somebody that said something,
and then you can't speak on all that, because all of them ain't that happy.
Somebody that said something make a whole lot of sense.
What?
that scandal is what America is about.
It sure is.
America is built on scandal.
Yes, it is.
You know the biggest scandal in the world that fooled Asiatic people?
What?
When the slaves so-called got freed. And it was for their freedom.
Yeah, I mean,
but
money does have its advantages. It's a tool, and
the slaves
that's
got
what
free
they used it as
for
a tool.
Advantage to break the money up.
Money is a tool.
They make too much money.
They did use their money as a tool, though. They did, but we don't use our money as a tool.
Cause we don't know how. We want to buy the Jordans and everything else.
Yeah.
Buy a Benz, buy a Mercedes Benz.
What about younger parents who haven't been exposed to anything? Who's responsible for exposing our community? We are the leaders.
Man, that's why you get people like Marlon out there.
Yes, and Mr. Tracy with the dream. You know, Fort Suey. Shout out to Fort Suey.
That's right. Talk about them good programs.
Fort Suey is basketball program that is coming out, and Mr. Donald hollered at me earlier today. There's a lot of different things that are coming to to light and reality in Champaign-Urbana. So we'll have more opportunities, but at the same time, we need to make sure that the parents are accountable. You know, we need to keep them accountable all the time, because a lot of the parents aren't being educated, or they don't want to go back to school. All right, and that's a choice. But at the same time, please don't just sit around and think that a McDonald's job is gonna get you by, because it's not. It's actually not. I worked 2-3 jobs going to school at the same time. I did my superwoman years. I'm not going back to that.
What you talking about? A whistleblower?
It had to be a whistleblower. Who was that? Who did it?
I don't know.
Was it me?
Right. You might be. I don't know.
I don't know, man. You got 5 minutes, man.
What is a whistleblower? I don't know what that is.
Whistleblower is somebody telling on what's happening at the job they was at. That person that busts them out and saying they doing this.
So most likely you already know it was probably somebody that didn't get their child into some prestigious, place, and they friend did or something.
Somebody want to take somebody's money. They got mad,
or
they
something happened.
Or they invest their money in Billy, and Billy didn't do what he supposed to do in school.
Something happened. Something happened. But yeah, it's. Hey, we need to do what we got to do. There's another program, Boys to Men program. Shout out to is it Wayne? I think his name is Wayne. First Strings. Yeah, they're doing well. Who else?
They got some.
I think I'm missing some more people. Hey Jay, but. At the same time, there's a lot more people that are actually trying to come together and bring together the community in order to make this place thrive again. Because at some point in time, I do remember in the 70s, before my time, they had it juking, jumping, whatever it was on First Street. Okay. And they had a lot of black businesses, and that's basically where the businesses was. If you understand how, I was saying this a couple of weeks back, how they are looking to move most of their properties, I should say, across the university line, where they're trickling into the brown community, black and brown community. So we're giving up our houses, we're giving up our land, when we should just sit on it for a little while longer and see what's going on, so we can basically try to make this place better again.
It's utilizing the resources to the most and to the less. We got to change that. So
that property it's pretty cheap over there. That property cheap over there.
We got 5 minutes, man. Give me some motivational, positive stuff. Give me something that's gonna make me feel good. That's gonna make me want to go out there and do a backflip in my wheelchair.
So, I mean, what I was listening to earlier today, it was a little audible, and it was like a conversation with God type of thing, and the person was saying, like, we need to really listen to our feelings, and listening to our feelings. We need to actually act on those feelings, because that's where the truth is. All right, that truth right there is in those feelings.
Okay.
So start listening to your feelings, and actually stop talking about it and just do it.
I agree to that, man, because my feelings when I was down, they used to tell me something ain't right, but I didn't know wasn't right, and I would not listen to it, or dull a sensation and use
suppress
drink.
it.
Yeah, I would suppress it.
Yeah.
I would use drink or smoke or something, saying, but I knew something wasn't right. I kept saying, and it was like in that what's that movie, God Trying to Tell You Something? God Trying to
Our
Tell You.
parents really should come together to encourage others, parents, to stay focused and positive. Too many of the parents feel that they are not effective. We are all effective. We are all efficient. All right. We need to make sure that, hey, we just keep trying. Never give up, because our kids are watching us. Period. Point blank. Right.
So let's hey, and it's getting warm out here, man. This
time, man, I would say this. Be something else.
It's time for us to start these community gatherings where we get together and we can speak face to face. Yeah, because Tamika raised this a while back. She wanted to do something like that. Like, why don't we do this? And it's time for this, man. We could do it right here at the IMC, man. We meet up and just talk about events and talk about programs that's going on in the community, how we could get involved. Maybe they could come out and help. How each program come out and talk a little bit about their program. We set aside some minutes. If it's a Q&A, we could do that. We could do this, and we got to get Brian. We need Brian at this IMC. We need Brian.
We need Brian back. Brian.
Yeah, we need Brian, man.
We love you. We need you back.
Hey, I was just talking about Brian too, man. We need Brian, because Brian got things here at the IMC where things are picking up, and they starting to get more exposed. The dance therapy, all them different things. People are starting to recognize that. So whatever we got to do to get this, do a fundraiser event here, we need to do it. And man, it's enough for us just on one side of the town, and we don't do nothing but spend $1 here. $1 here, we could get this community center back up and to where it could be, utilized in much different ways.
Yeah, or donate something.
$1.
You feel me?
Man, I sell tacos. I go out there and sell tacos all day, man, and hot dogs.
Give me some vegan tacos.
Heather want vegan tacos.
Vegan.
Yours gonna be easy. All we gotta do is just put lettuce up in yours, lettuce and tomatoes.
No, some beans, honey. Beans and rice. That'll work.
Kiki, you got something to say, man? Go ahead. We finna go.
Man, I don't think I can tell you, man. Give your people the right exposure if you want them to succeed.
I like that.
Stay positive. And also, if you want to succeed, think about breathing every day, because you got to breathe to live every day. So if you want to live, you got to succeed. Have a nice night.
All right. Man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Yes, I love y'all so much.
Yeah, man. This been Conscious Community Connection. I'm sitting in the place where Heather J usually sit. I'm sitting in a captain seat, just to allow her to kind of free herself, man. But look at her, y'all. Look at her.
Fly by night.
Show it to him.
All right,
I can't show the backside, can I? What? No, I can't show the backside.
What?
The little jacket? Shut up. It is tight.
Where you find that little jacket at, man? What's that, an extra medium?
Look at Ellie back on.
Yeah, that's tight. All right. Fly by night. Okay, I like that. That's what's up.
What you saying about my little coat?
Is that an extra medium?
You welcome, Courtney. Thank you for tuning in, brother.
Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all again for tuning in, man. Next week, hey, we got some guests coming up next week, so let's do this again,
Britt, Johnny. Yes.
All right, y'all. Peace. All right, Heather. You got to do your thing over there.
You got to press the button. Finish. Johnny.